Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to Lady Indica's Dash Cam Podcast, brought to you by Get in the Know Talk Show, where people plus knowledge always equals solution. Today's Dash Cam slash video, it's actually a video from WCPO here in Cincinnati. That's the source of the video, and it's covering Rodney Hinton, the father of Ryan Hinton, who was shot and killed by the police early this month. The father, he actually ran over a sheriff deputy the next day. This is a continuation from the last video when I showed you guys what the police chief had to say about Ryan's being shot by a cop and how she narrated still images. So I promise you we will be taking this in segments, and now we're on the segment of Rodney Hinton, the father's grieving response to the loss of his son. And I must say, after he watched the dash cam video I first showed you all in the first segment of this. Now, I don't know if he got it, the censored version of that the police chief presented in that first video or not. I don't know what he saw, but we have requested the dash cam and body cam footage from the incident with Ryan Hinton when the police officer shot and killed him. So without further ado, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to count how many sheriff's deputies are in this courtroom. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, y'all got to excuse me. My age and my lupus causes me to shake, but I'm just being transparent. So that was a little shaky with the presenter there. So laugh at me, y'all. Take a deep breath. Sometimes we gotta laugh before we get to the serious stuff. It is over 13 deputies at this man's arraignment. And following segment 3 will be his bond hearing. And really remember what you saw in segment 2 you about to view now. All 13 plus of these deputies allowed to enter this courtroom. Now I'm going to play the video. You see what you see.
So the court will now set no bond until Tuesday, when we'll review the statute for continuing no bond under these unusual and very tragic and terrible circumstances. Where will the defendant be housed, and will he be safe? And I ask that because he was transferred, as I understand it, to Clermont County yesterday on my order.
That's correct.
And will he be returned to Clermont County until Tuesday?
We all understand that we will try to-
And you have a safe environment for him there in Clermont County? You'll return him on Tuesday, May the 6th at 8:30 a.m. for a hearing at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
For the record, we asked the court to put a bond on him now, but we understand that so not a bond hearing is still.
All right, no bond.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the court will now set no bond until Tuesday, when we'll review the statute for continuing no bond under these unusual and very tragic and terrible circumstances. Where will the defendant be housed, and will he be?
Okay, so let me adjust this mic. Yeah, it takes my breath away. First of all, to see that amount of force in a courtroom from sheriff deputies. But kudos to Mr. Hinton, because he stood his ground. Because they wasn't there for love. And the only thing that stopped them from doing what they really wanted to do, I guess, was God himself. Because that man had the balls to stare down each and every one of them in their face. Y'all had something to do with killing my son. Not you specifically, but police in general. That's how that man seen. His son had just turned 18. Just turned 18. I can't stress that enough. And if you hadn't seen the segment 1 with the police shooting and how we got a lot of still images that are being commented to, I suggest you go back on the channel, which all of that will be at the end of this video. But subscribe, like, follow us so you can stay in the know. And you watch that footage. Because there's a lot of questions about how the Cincinnati Police Department handled that call. It's still under investigation. And they came out real quick with some real edited dash cam and body cam footage. I'm not saying what Ryan Hinton's father did is right or wrong. I'm just saying I understand. Under different circumstances, I too lost my child. It's tragic however it goes. And when we get into the segment of Ryan's grandfather getting on with the family, you'll be amazed at the bravery he stood and he stated that. I'm not going to go into what he said. I just commend the man because he's standing in face of a lot of things right now. His grandfather is, and Ryan Hinton's entire family is. There's no winners with this. And like I said before, to the sheriff that Mr. Hinton ran over, I send condolences to his family. I definitely send condolences to the Hinton family, and I even send condolences to all the officers that was on that tragic call where Ryan Hinton lost his life. I'm not standing in judgment of anybody. I just want to get to the truth and reduce the violence and give our black young men positive things to do where they feel safe and they don't feel like the world is against them and they just do what they got to do. I don't know Ryan's circumstances. I see he had a strong family. I'm just saying in general, I do want to stop the violence, but in stopping the violence, you got to expose it and you got to look at all aspects. So I'm going to wrap this particular one up. Thanks to WCPO for the footage. You know, I got to do the works cited thing to make sure that everything I do is getting this credit. Thank you for y'all continued support of listening, viewing, donating, and everything. I appreciate everything that you do, and let's all pray. Whatever your spiritual belief is, pray for all of those involved in this tragic incident. As always, you can reach us at GetInTheKnow, GiTK.org. Our social media handles, our website will be at the end of this clip. And we will also be following up with courtroom etiquette. Because we saw how the police officer stood in that courtroom that day, and how intimidating, and like the intro slide to this said, they were bullying him. That man stood his ground. So the next one, and now I'm really going to get off this mic, the next video will be when Rodney Hinton has his bond hearing. And I really want y'all to pay attention to the difference of how the people that came to the public hearing were treated. So on that note, once again, stick around to the end of the slide so you can stay in the know. All the contact information is there. Subscribe, share, like, follow. We appreciate your continued support, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
1, 2, do the junkyard groove.
Unbelievable was Tierra upon her birth, August 10th, 1988. Unbelievable the Divine One chose me to be Tierra's delivery way. Unbelievable, Tierra's spirit is powerful. Her heart is pure. Her soul is unique. Unbelievable, now I'm touched by my angel. Tierra's love is in heaven for me. Unbelievable, our journey together. Our downs, our ups, our lows, our highs. Unbelievable, our journey together is eternity, mother-daughter love for life. Unbelievable, Tierra, I pledge to you with tender love and care. Unbelievable, your legacy will shine. I dedicate to you your foundation, Joy Air. Unbelievable, through space and time, Tierra's soul flies free as it soars. Unbelievable, with Jesus in his kingdom. Tierra, now your place is forevermore. Unbelievable, you always say I love you, and I always say diddle with all my heart. Unbelievable, now our love is in spirit, is our rainbow in the stars. Unbelievable, I love you.
1, 2, take a little solo. One, two,